Are they Israelites? So am I. It's simple, man. Right? We are the Hebrew Israelites. All right? We're not the black Hebrew Israelites. Stop calling us that, man. Right? When did Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob ever call themselves those things? They did it, man. And they come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors, man. Right? That's what the Israelites get down. Hey, brother, let me ask you something. What is your nationality? Hold on, brother, relax. Let me ask you something. Listen, brother, come here. And pull your pants up, man. Right? Be a king on the earth and pull your pants up, man. Right? What king walks around on the earth with his pants down to his knees? What? Where's our kingdom? Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 10. And back up a little bit, brother. Back up just a little bit. He good. Be all right, brother. Be all right. Be all right. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 5. And give me the book of Matthew, chapter 11. And go to verse 22. Give me Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 12. All right, bring it up. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 10. All right, the brother just said, tell me the original name of Africa. Right? What the hell does that, why does that matter, man? Right? Brother said, tell me the original name of Africa. Right? Brothers don't even know where that word comes from, man. Right? It goes beyond Leo Scipio's Africanus. Right? The brother's destroyed, man. Right? Bring it out what I call it. And has made us unto our God kings and priests. You see that? Kings and priests, man. Right? But no king on the earth is just benevolently just sagging his pants below his glutes, man. Right? You know? The days were sagging. Those days are going to be perpetual days in the end of the world, man. Don't you know there's transgenders out here? Right? Don't you know that transgenders rape men? Right? Go to Atlanta, man. Go find out what they're doing out in Atlanta, man. Right? They're doing all manner of wickedness. Right? Hey, brother, you're an Israelite, God's chosen people. That's right. Israelite. You got to come back to the Most High and keep the commandments. Right? You too, brother. Hey, brother. Right? You know? It's wickedness, man. Right? Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 3 and verse 16. Right? Bring it up. Verse 12. This is the book of St. Matthew chapter 11 verse 12. And from the days of John the Baptist unto now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. So the brother said, where's our kingdom at? Right? The kingdom is within us, man. We are the kingdom of the Most High. But the Lord said that we've suffered violence. We've suffered all manner of atrocities. We've suffered all manner of affliction. Right? But the Lord is going to come and save us, man. Right? When the so-called white man's been killing us and gunning us down in the streets for all of these years, the Most High is going to come and save Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Because we the Israelites, man. Right? We God's chosen people, man. Right? We made a covenant with the Most High God. Right? Read that again. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 11, verse 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now. Hey, brother, you believe in God? You say you do? I got a question for you. Right, since you believe in God, what is your nationality, brother? You said what? Yeah. What's your nationality? Salvadorian? Well, guess what? You've been lied to. You're actually an Israelite. That's right! That's right! Y'all remember Black Panther? We remember Black Panther.
Same thing, this Black Israelites, you know what you're gonna go watch? And like, no? He's like, this like false, all that shit is false. Don't watch this movie, this is that. Alright, he's like, where are you from? He asking the same thing. So,
brother told you that you was an Israelite from the tribe of Zebulun. That's what the brother told you. Now check this out. Give me Psalms chapter 119 and go to verse 60. Give me Psalms 119 and verse 60. Right? You have been lied to. And the brother that told you that, right, could have been an angel. Right? And you are an Israelite. Y'all are the Israelites that the Most High God speaks of in the scriptures. Give me Exodus chapter 1 and verse 1.
The white man coming out red with like a lot of hair, and he's like the demon or something like that?
That's Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. Right, listen to this. Hey brother, if you got a question, address the question up here. Check this out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 60. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
To do what?
To keep thy commandments.
So you, as an Israelite for the tribe of Zebulun, you have to learn your heritage, which is the commandments. Right? Your heritage is the commandments of the Most High God. Right? Do you know any commandments that God gave the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? Hold on, brother. Hold on. Relax, brother. I'm talking to him. Can you respect man's conversation? You're being very disrespectful. You're being very disrespectful. Are you going to respect this man? You're not going to respect this man. So you have no brotherly love. You have no brotherly love. Give me the book of Ahrayah, right? Chapter 11 and verse 6. But you came up as a spiritual demon Satan, brother. But you got Satan on you. You got Satan on you. Right? Listen to this.
The book of Ahrayah, chapter 11 and verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. Answer not before thou hast heard the call.
What the Lord say?
Answer not before thou hast heard the call.
So you got foolish black men, man. Right? You got foolish Negroes, man, that disrespect men in the midst of their speech, right, with their pants sagging down to their knees. What the hell is this? How you gonna be a king on the earth with your pants down to your knees? If somebody came up and tried to run after you, your pants gonna fall off, man. What the hell is going on, man? What you gotta get?
Answer not before thou hast heard the call.
Read.
Neither interrupt men.
Neither what?
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 Neither interrupt men.
Why is a man interrupting another man? Right? Read on.
In the midst of their talk.
In the what?
In the midst of their talk.
In the what?
In the midst of their talk.
In the what?
In the midst of their talk.
What type of knowledge is it to interrupt a man in the midst of their talk? Right? That's a foolish man. Why would you do that? Right? Why would you interrupt a man in the midst of his speech? There's no knowledge, no wisdom, no understanding. This is why the white man put you Negroes in slavery, man. Right? This is why the white man put Negroes in slavery. Because you Negroes have no discipline, no integrity, no knowledge, no wisdom. Just wicked and vile, man. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 23 and verse 23, man. Right, read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 1. Keep thy foot.
What the Lord say?
Keep thy foot.
What the Lord say?
Keep thy foot.
What the Lord say?
Keep thy foot. When thou comest in the house of God.
This is the house of the Lord, man. Stop disrespecting the Most High, man. The Lord's gonna start killing you Negroes, man. The Lord's gonna start killing all nasty black men that disrespect the men of the Lord, man. This is the house of the Lord. This is where you can learn about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is where you can learn about salvation. But men want to disrespect the man of the Lord, man. Wait, read that again.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou enters into the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of food.
See that? So that man was a damn fool.
That's right.
Didn't know nothing, man. Right? He was a fool, man. Right? You know, from the spiritual demon Satan, man. That's who he was.
That's right.
Now, hold on. Now, do you guys believe in God? You guys believe in God? Now, do you see yourself on this sign? Have you guys ever read the Bible?
Do you see us in that sign?
I don't know, brother.
So you the one preaching, not me.
Give me the book. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 22. Go to verse 12. Brother, I asked you a question for a reason. I'm gonna show you why. That's good, brother. Questions are good, right? And I'm
You're too old to learn. You never too young to teach, right?
That's right. And I'm gonna answer you out of the Bible, right? So check this out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 12.
21 verse 12.
Revelation 21 and 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us? Brother, can you hear us? It's kind of loud out, so we don't know if it's projected or not. All right, so read that again.
And had a wall great and high.
So God, this is the future of the world. It's gonna have a wall. All right, so it has a wall great and high. Read on.
It had 12 gates.
How many gates?
It had 12 gates.
So this wall is gonna have 12 gates. So I ask you, do you see yourself on this sign? Because these are the names of the 12 gates that this wall is gonna have. Are you a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American man? So which tribe would you be from?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Now guess what? You will be of the mighty men of the house of Ephraim.
That's right.
Right? The Lord called the house of Ephraim mighty men on the earth. Right? You are God's chosen. You're not actually a Puerto Rican. Right? The Puerto Rican comes from the Spaniards that came to your land, raped, robbed, and murdered your people, our people. What else did they do? They taught you Spanish. Right? What does Puerto Rican mean? It means rich port. So they came over to the land and they said, look at the rich port or the port of riches. Let's rape, rob, and pillage the so-called Puerto Ricans. Let's change their name. Let's give them smallpox, influenza, give them disease, and teach them about a white Jesus. But none of that is in the Bible. So guess what? That happened also to the other tribes. Right? The so-called black men, the so-called Hispanic men, the so-called Native American men. Right? These are your brothers that were once lost, now found in the last days. Right? So check this out. Give me Deuteronomy. Read that again.
It had a wall great and high. And it had 12 gates. And at the gates, 12 angels.
At these gates are going to be 12 angels. These are bodyguards governing these gates. Read on.
And names written thereon.
And names written thereon. So, and who are these names?
Which are the names of the 12 tribes.
Of the what?
Of the 12 tribes.
Of the what?
Of the 12 tribes. Of the children of Israel.
Of the children of Israel. Now, the children of Israel are God's what? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 1. Let's find out. Right? We are here to teach our brothers. Right? We are here to teach our brothers that they're not Puerto Rican, that they're not black, a color of a crayon box, that they're not Native American, that they're not Indians, which means savages. We're actually to teach our people what God called them. Right? Don't you want to know what God called you in the last days before the second coming of the Lord? Can't you see that you're living in the end of the world? Can't you see the so-called white man's kingdom coming to an end? Don't you know that out of every kingdom on the earth, they all fell? What happened to Egypt? It fell. What happened to Persia? It fell. What happened to Babylon? It fell. It's all right. What happened to these different kingdoms? They fell, man. Right? What do you think is going to happen to America? It's going to fall. Right? Read that what I call.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 1. Ye are the children of the Lord your God.
What the Lord say?
Ye are the children of the Lord your God.
Hey, brother, what's your name? Say it again.
Alex.
What did God say about Alex?
Ye are the children of the Lord your God.
Who is Alex?
You are the children of the Lord your God.
Brother Alex, did you hear that? What did God say about you? Brother Alex. Brother Alex. What did God say about you, brother? Hey, brother. Brother Alex, do you want to hear the Bible? Can you tell your brother so that you can hear the Bible real quick? He's trying to distract you. Right? Now, what did God say about you in the Bible? All right, one more time. All right? We're going to do it one more time. All right, read it again.
Ye,
We're tired of it.
Be quiet. 1 second.
ye are the children of the Lord your God.
Call and read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 1. Ye are the children of the Lord your God.
Alex, God said what did God say about you? Alex, come a little closer, brother. Yeah, brother, because this is for you, man. Like, these words were written by your forefathers. Right? Read that again.
Ye are the children of the Lord your God.
What did God say about the tribe of Ephraim? Right? I mean, the tribe, you said, what did God say about the tribe of Ephraim? You're the children of what? No, that's right. You are the children of the Lord, your God. Read on.
Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any borders between your eyes for the day. For thou art an holy people.
What the Lord said?
For thou art an holy people.
God said the tribe of Ephraim, the mighty man, are holy people. Right? You're different. Right? Don't you know that you have a different spirit than the so-called white man? Yeah, you're better than him. Right? Who's the best at soccer? Who's the best at baseball? Right? Who's the best at these sports? We are. That's why God said you are a holy people. You know?
And the Lord has chosen thee.
What the Lord said about Alex?
And the Lord has chosen thee.
Oh, the Lord forgot about Alex.
And the Lord has chosen thee.
God said he chose you, Alex. What did God choose Alex to be?
To be a peculiar people.
Peculiar means special, set apart. You're different. You're not like the others. Right? You're better than. But what did God say? How are we all made in his image? When God said the children of Israel are better than everybody.
That's right.
Read that again.
Speaking on both sides of your
To
mouth.
be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations.
No, God said everybody the same.
Above all the nations.
Everybody's made in God's image.
Above all the nations.
So, brother,
So you just
you gotta properly learn the Bible, brother. We're trying to teach you, brother. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help you, brother.
Bible in my heart.
Right? There's madness going on out here.
You said you
Right?
in his heart, so that's all that matter, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
That's not what matters.
No, give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 8. How can the Bible be in your heart? Is the Bible in your heart? All right, so what does Matthew chapter 11 and verse 12 say?
Okay, we're
It
gonna cross
does
the
matter, man.
street.
Bring it up.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 8.
That don't mean your heart.
For he shall be planted as a tree.
That don't mean your heart pure.
Verse 9. The heart is deceitful.
What did the Lord say?
The heart is deceitful.
What did God say?
The heart is deceitful.
No, the heart of man is pure.
The heart is
The
deceitful.
heart of man is true.
The heart is deceitful.
What did the Lord say?
The heart is deceitful.
So do you believe in God? So what did God's word say? This is why we're in captivity. Right? Everybody want to do their own thing rather than follow what's written. It's simple. Follow what's written. What did God say?
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
You see that? We're not going to treat you like your Christian pastor. We're not going to tell you something and not prove it out the Bible.
That's right.
God said the men of the Lord have to prove what they say out of the scriptures. Right? So for a man to say the Bible is in his heart, guess what? He's a liar. Right? Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 14. Let's see what God said about the Israelites, because how can everybody be the same? All right, brother, guess what? You'll be an Israelite. You got to come back to the Lord in the last days. Right? Because the Lord is about to come and destroy all of the wicked on the earth. It's that simple, man. If you don't want to get down with the Most High program, you will get put to death. Right? Read that again. Hey, brother, what's your nationality? You black? All right. Now, show me something. Give me a depiction of black. What color is your pants? Look at your hand. You can't look at your hand? Brother, look at your hand, bro. Real quick. All right, bro. So you gonna walk away calling yourself a color out of a crayon box? Is that what you're telling me?
Brown is the color. What you mean?
So you're brown,
Yes, sir.
but you should say you was black. Which one? I'm confused. Yeah. Your nationality is black. So what land? What? On paper. Where's the land of black? You say your nationality is black. So where's that land at?
Enlighten me on what you're trying to say.
All right, I'm gonna show you. Give me Genesis chapter 10, and go to verse 5. I'm gonna enlighten you what I'm trying to say, brother. Give me Acts chapter 17 and verse 26. Right, give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. Right, listen to this.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 10 and verse 5. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided, and their lands, every one after his tongue.
So your nationality is gonna be created by your tongue, meaning your language. Read on.
After their families,
By the name of your family. Read on.
in their nation.
So your nation is given to you by your family's name. I'm gonna show you. Give me Job 8 and 8 real quick. Let's find out. All right, give me the book of Job chapter 8 and verse 8. Book of Job chapter 8 and verse 8. For inquire. Hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. After the scripture, I want you to say what you want to say. After the scripture, okay, sister? All right, listen to this.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their father.
Do what?
To the search of their father.
You're supposed to prepare yourself to the search of your father. Who are your forefathers? That's going to determine your nationality.
Fathers and we don't know him. But what about logically speaking on your father himself? Like personal person. Why can't that, like you interpret it one way, what you see, I interpret the whole thing like this. And how is that wrong? What sense? I don't see what you just applied towards brown or black because what you just said for our father. You know, the forefathers of your father's father. I think that message is more like the first part.
Gotcha. Now, can I answer that? Now, give me the book. Give me Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. Give me the book of Exodus chapter 1 and verse 1. And I want you to give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and go to verse 7. From the heavens. The now we know areas. You got your phone on you? Go to YouTube, type in Fisherman for Zion. Now, while you're doing that, I'm going to read this to you. Give me Exodus 1 and 1. Fisherman for Zion on YouTube.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt. Every man in his household came with Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Levi and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin.
So, brother, those names that we just named you and gave you out of the scriptures, those are the fathers, the progenitors of who the nation that you possibly come from, brother. So when you ask you your nationality, when you say these new words like black or African American, those are new words that wants to keep you distracted from who you actually are.
But it's terminology.
But guess what? 20 years ago, did your grandma call herself African American? No, because they had another name.
20 years ago was 2000. Yes.
Your grandma called her, no. All right, so your grandma, not 20 years ago, but when your grandma lived, like in the 80s.
Oh, like 40 years ago.
Right, 40 years ago. What did they call themselves? Colored. Right? Prior to that, what they call them? The Negroes. Why do they change their name every 20, 35 years? Trying to take away the word from them.
You got to listen. It is a point because, you know,
so check this out, brother. If you got 2 more minutes, I'm going to show you actually who you are.
You know what?
Just 2 more. A minute and 30 seconds.
I appreciate talking to y'all, though, man.
All right, brother.
That's what you say,
but yeah, I got to tell you this, though. You'll be an Israelite, brother.
That's right.
You almost got the word. Almost did. Yeah, well, you know, man's goals of the Lord, man. Right? Give me Proverbs chapter 24 verse 20. It's all according to the will of the Most High, man. Right? You know, we're not forcing nobody to do anything up here, man. It's the will of the Lord. Right? You know? Right? Bring it out.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 20. I know it's 20.
Can you stop talking while the Bible is coming out? You're talking over the Bible. Be quiet.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's going are of the Lord. How can a man dare understand his own way?
Right, man's goals are of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Right? This is all the will of the Most High. Right? You gotta stay in the will of the Most High. Man should desire to be in the will of the Lord, man. Right? That's what your desire should be on the earth. To be in the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Right? Give me 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and go to verse 3, man. The will of the Lord is important, man. Right? You know, you want to be where the Lord wants you to be at, man. Not anywhere else, man. Right? You know, because when you're not in the will of the Most High, that's when you're bound to get put to death, man. Right? That's why men and women get put to death all the time, because they're not in the will of the Most High. Right? Hey, brother, what's your nationality, brother? All right, you see that? So he's probably a heathen. Right? Bring it up.
Book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 3. We are bound to thank Yahweh always for you, brethren, as it is meet, because that your faith.
Hey, brother, let me ask you a question. What's your nationality, King?
Christianity.
Your nationality is Christianity. Now, do you believe in the Bible? Some of it. Right? Now, so you believe in Christianity fully, but you believe in some of the Bible. So the brother said he believes in Christianity fully, but he believes in some of the Bible. Now, guess what? Christianity isn't in the Bible. How do you feel about that? So guess what, brother? You've been lied to, brother.
That's right.
And you ran into us so that we can set the record straight for you. The reason that you came on Glenwood Avenue, not so that you could go to some nasty bar, some nasty club, see some nasty woman, eat a nasty hot dog, but the Lord sent you up here to get the record straight.
That's right.
So that you can learn the truth. Give me 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. Listen to this, brother. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. Right? Check this out, kid.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, and verse 1. And it reads, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds.
What's your name, brother?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. That's a good name. Now check this out. Yeah, brother, that's in the Bible. Now check this out, Emmanuel. This is what God said he wants to do for Emmanuel. Read that again.
This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds.
What does the Lord want to do to Emmanuel?
Stir up your pure minds.
God wants to stir up pure mind, right? He doesn't want you to be destroyed for a lack of knowledge. He doesn't want you to walk away and call yourself by the nation of Christianity, right? When did God call anybody the nation of Christianity? That's not in the Bible, right? That's something that the so-called white man gave you to keep you destroyed. Don't you know that he didn't even allow you to read the Bible just umpteen years ago? Right? Don't you know that? So guess what? You have to find out why he didn't want you to read this Bible. Why he called you a color out of a crayon box. Why he told you that you was from Africa and America at the same time. You have to find these things out, brother. But guess what? We about to show you. Give me Jeremiah 17 and 4.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And it reads, and thou even thyself.
Listen to this, Emmanuel. You know the prophet Jeremiah? Now Jeremiah foretold future things to his race of people. Right? Hold that hot dog for a second. Don't be there. Right? You can't miss this, brother. Right? This ain't gonna be ever, brother.
Right.
This is the living waters. Right? Check this out, Emmanuel.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage.
God said his race of people will be discontinued from their heritage. What is a heritage, brother?
Land.
Land, profit, everything. Where's your land for your race of people?
I don't have it.
You don't have it. Is your race of people rich? They're not rich because we don't have land. We don't have cattle. We don't have gold. We don't have silver. We don't have nothing. All we have is Michael Jordan's and fitted caps. Right? That's all we have. Right? Read on.
I'm sorry.
That I gave thee.
God gave his chosen people a land though. And that's the land of Israel. You're going to find out in due season. Read on.
And I will cause thee,
because of you being discontinued from your heritage, guess what God is going to cause his chosen people?
to serve thine enemies.
To do what?
To serve thine enemies.
Look at this sign right here, brother. No, God said you will be called to serve your enemies. What is this right here? Right? This is servitude. Hanging. Did this happen to your people? Did that happen to your people? All the time. But what did the Bible say? I will cause thee to do what?
To serve thine enemies.
To serve your enemies. Right? Did we have to be in servitude in America, brother? We didn't have to serve nobody in America.
We were here first.
Now, some of us was here first. Now, were we caused to be servants in America?
White man, yeah.
Yeah, did we have to say yes, sir, no, sir? Did we have to put our head down? Check this out.
To serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
In the what?
In the land which thou knowest not.
God said they're going to serve their enemies in the land that they didn't know about. Give me Job 36:4. Right, that happened to your people, brother. Well, you was caused to serve your enemies in a land that you didn't know about. Right? All of your people wasn't over here first, brother. How did most of your people get brought here, brother? On what?
On a boat.
On a boat. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. Brother, guess what? Some of us was here, brother. Listen to this, brother. Some of us was here, right? But check out what the Bible said. Check this out. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again with ships.
What the Lord say? Read again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, brother, listen. God is speaking to his chosen people. Brother, you listening, brother? What did God say?
That's right,
No, brother, God didn't say that. God didn't say that, brother. All right.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What did God say?
Right, war, right?
No, brother. What verbatim did God say? And
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God said.
He's not trying to get your way.
He said he's going to bring them into Egypt again.
Stop it!
Right? Now, what that means is slavery, brother. Were we enslaved in America? What's on your dollar bill? Isn't an Egypt pyramid on your dollar bill? Now, you said we got over here by what part of transportation?
Boat.
By a boat. Now, what's the name of the people that we're reading about?
God.
Oh, I'm going to show you the name of the people that we're reading about. We're Deuteronomy 29:1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
Who are the people being spoken to?
With the children of Israel.
What's the name of the race of people God is speaking to?
With the children of Israel.
God is speaking to what people?
Israel.
Israel. The Israelites. Say Israelites.
Israel.
Right, the Israelites. Now check this out. He said that he's going to bring them into Egypt again, which means slavery. Now check this out. Well, we're about to find out. Listen to this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again for breaking the commandments. How they going to get to slavery?
With ship.
By a plane.
With ship.
By a buck.
With ship.
They're going to swim.
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
What race of people went into slavery on slave ships?
Israel.
Israelites. Didn't that happen to your people? Yeah, brother, that happened to these people. So who will we be according to the Bible? Who?
Israel.
That's right, brother. We will be Israelites, man. That's what we will be. God said we will go into slavery with ships, read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
God said you'll never be able to dwell in Israel again. That's why the white man is there right now. He's in Israel calling the shots. He owns the music industry. He dictates what you see on the news. He dictates what music is played on your radio. Because he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. God said, thou shalt see it no more again, read on.
And there,
when you get off of the slave ships, when the chosen people are rallied up and taking on slave ships, and there, let's find out what in the Bible will happen prior to it happening, called prophecy. And there,
ye shall be sold.
You shall be what?
Ye shall be sold.
You're going to be freed, man.
You shall be sold.
Ye shall be sold. Sir, can you stop blowing a cigarette in our face? Yeah. It's a terrible smell. It's a terrible smell. Hold on. We're talking to him right now. You got next. Do you respect him? All right. What did God say? And there you shall be what?
And there you shall be sold.
What we sold, brother?
Money.
And there you shall be sold. Who we sold to?
White man.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemy. That's right. Unto your enemy, buddy. Unto your enemy. Who we sold to, brother?
White man.
That's right. Sold to our enemies. Read on.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Yeah, brother, they put us in slavery, raped, robbed, and murdered us, taught you that you was a black man, taught you that you supposed to be indulging in Christianity. That's what happened. Right? So who would you be according to God? What did God call you?
Me?
What's the name of people of our race in the Bible that God called us?
I don't know what the God called me, but I'm a man.
Hold on, brother. You just said it, brother, 2 minutes ago. But now you forgot it?
I got myself.
You forgot it.
Nah.
Here. So guess what? If you don't read the Bible, it's going to destroy you. Hey, brother, give me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3. But you got to start reading the Bible, brother. Those that don't read the Bible are going to be lacking for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man.
See what I think? Some things in the Bible, not true.
Prove it. Like what? What's in the Bible not true?
For example, Jesus himself, right? Right? You walk on water, right? And you're like an extraterrestrial?
Huh?
Like an alien?
For what?
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. Back up. See the mic? You disrespectful, nasty, red beast. Right? Give me Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 12. Give me Hebrews chapter. Wait, read that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
What the Lord say?
Blessed is he that readeth.
God said, blessed is he that readeth. If you're so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, you need to start reading your Bible, man. Right? Because the Lord is going to start dealing with you when you read. But when you don't read, the Lord is going to overthrow you. Right? He's going to put the spiritual demon Satan on you, and then you're going to be destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Right? Read that again. Blessed. Hey, get your hand off his Bible, brother. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We're not Christian pastors. We'll fight you up here. We'll put you to death up here. We are the men of the Lord from the heavens, from old, back on the earth. That's what goes down out here, man. Wait, read that again.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Give me the book of St. Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. Right? Y'all don't know what this is about, man. Right? Read that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth. Blessed is he that readeth.
Hey, brother, guess what, brother? You're an Israelite. Brother in the hoodie. You guys chosen people. Read.
Blessed is he that readeth. And they that hear the words of this prophecy.
And they that hear the words of this prophecy.
And keep those things which are written therein. For the time is at hand.
What the Lord say?
For the time is at hand.
Who's saying?
For the time is at hand.
For the time is at hand. Right, bring it out, man.
St. Luke chapter 19 and verse 27. But those mine enemies, what the Lord say? But those mine enemies.
God has enemies in the Bible. Everybody is not a friend of the Lord, man. Right? God has enemies. Read. Which would not that I should reign over them that don't want to be in the spirit, that want to be disrespectful. Right? What is God going to do to them? Bring hither. What the Lord say? Bring hither. Bring those nasty Negroes or those nasty heathens here. And what is the Lord going to do? Enslave them. Enslave them. Keep them alive. Enslave them. Let them live. Enslave them. Sing song. Enslave them. Before me. God says, slay them before me, man. Right? You disrespect the Most High, God is going to kill you, man. Those are the days that we live in. Where God is killing people on the earth. God is going to start killing Negroes, man. Right? That's what's going to happen. Give me Matthew chapter 23 and verse 21.
Why is it that you guys are religious, right? Like, you believe in Christianity, right? That you claim to be the original Israelites, right? Like, how could you possibly believe in something that was obviously forged and stolen from multiple religions and multiple pastures? How?
Give me the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2 and verse 14. All right, give me the book of, now, hold on. First of all, give me the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Read 1 Corinthians 3 and 16 first. And then we're going to see what the Spirit leads us after that.
This is the
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
What the Lord say?
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God? And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
This is God speaking to you. Now, you are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God is supposed to dwell in you. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God,
What is he doing?
if any man defile the temple of God,
Like smoking that nasty cigarette. Defiling the temple of God. Read.
him shall God destroy.
So you're destroyed. Because you think that this Bible is about religion. You think that this Bible has something to do with Christianity, and it doesn't. Well, that's the better question to ask. But first things first. You have to put that cigarette out before you get the understanding. Well, guess what? You have throw the cigarette, throw it over there. Yeah, stomp on it, man. Stomp on it. Stomp on it. Stomp on it. Brother,
I'm not even I'm trying to understand what the fuck is real and what the fuck is not. You understand? I've been spending a lot of time trying to fucking dig in the fucking rabbit hole, trying to figure out what reality is, right? And there's a lot of people like you, especially in New York, right, telling me that I'm an Israelite, telling me that I'm this and I'm that, right? But you still go off with the Bible, and the Bible is plagiarized, right?
wrong. Yeah, wrong. How is it plagiarized?
First of all, right, have you ever heard of Ra? You heard of Ra, right?
Yeah.
You know that predates Jesus, right?
Brother, give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 36 and verse 4. But you talking,
I need that. I'm not sitting here talking just ignorant, spouting bullshit. I really want to know what the fuck you guys are talking about, because honestly, I got a lot of fucking questions.
all right, so let me answer your first one. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21, and give me Jeremiah 36 and verse 4. Give me Matthew first. Hold on, brother, you asked one question. Stick with the one before you move on. Hold on, brother, stop, relax. You're gonna continue to be confused if you keep jumping from one thing to another. Let's deal with the first point. Let's deal with the first point before you move on. Can we deal with the first point? All right, now hold on. Let me answer the question. No more questions until we get done with the first question. All right.
Book of Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
This is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. She shall bring forth a son, thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
For he shall save his people.
What is this date? What is this timeline that the Lord was born on the earth? What is this timeline? Ask you a question because you said that Jesus predates. You said that Ra predates Jesus Christ. So listen. Okay, now listen. What is this timeline that he was born on the earth?
I have no idea.
So how can you be emphatically sure that some nasty man named Ra predates Yahushua? How could you be emphatically sure if you don't listen? If you don't know when he was born on the earth, walked on the earth, did the things on the earth, how can you be sure that a man named Ra predates the Lord?
But how can you be sure?
Because brother, we know the dates. So okay, so listen, you just made a statement and you were incorrect in your statement. So I asked you a question. I said, when is this date that the Lord was born on the earth? And you said you didn't know. Listen, can you accept the fact that you didn't know and that now you have to go back on your statement to say some man? No, brother, you're lying. Brother, you're lying. You're lying. Listen, this was 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. Yes. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Give me Jeremiah 36 and 4.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 36 and verse 4. Then Jeremiah,
Start at verse 2.
verse 2. take thee a roll of a book, and write therein all the words that I have spoken unto thee against Israel, and against Judah, and against all the nations, from the day I spake unto thee, from the days of Hosea, even unto this day.
Where were the days of Hosea? Listen, do you know when the days of Hosea were? So you don't know. So you don't know. So you don't want to know. So you don't want to know. You don't want to learn. So you don't want to learn. So you don't want to learn. You're speaking over the Bible, so you don't want to learn. Yeah, you're speaking over the Bible. So you don't want to learn. 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 Do you want to learn or do you not want to learn? So are you going to be quiet? Are you going to be quiet? All right, read that again.
Verse 3. It may be that the house of Judah will hear all the evil which I purpose to do unto them.
So this is during the time of Hosea. This is during the Persian Empire. This predates the Lord being born on the scene. Right? So you have scriptures and scrolls that was written prior to Jesus Christ on the earth. So you and your wisdom and your knowledge that you came up and said incorrect and unfathomable. And we show, listen, bro. But you're not listening. You're not listening. And you got demons. You got demons on you. You got demons on you. Give me Job 2:1. You got demons. You got a demon that just came up here. Give me Job 2:1. Read Job chapter 2 verse 1. This is the book of Job chapter 2 verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them. Bobby, Say that statement one more time.
If somebody's paying these niggas to come challenge me.
It may be, right? It may be agents. Maybe agent provocateurs. Right, read that again. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. The sons of God presenting themselves before the Lord. And Satan. And who? And Satan. Who is he? And Satan. Who is he? And Satan. What is his name? And Satan. And who? And Satan. And who? And Satan. And who? And Satan. Who is he? And Satan. Came also among them. And came also among them. Look at him. Look at him.